into this green thing, because some people seem to think that there's some new organism or greenery or something that's on the planet that came to change something. But I also feel like this is some kind of sleight of the hand movement or gesture, um, a distraction, a last ditch effort to kind of say like why these young people that won't stop, or these forever youngers, because I don't like to mix the forever youngers with the young people, because the forever youngers, they look young, or they could fit into situations, or somebody could look 16 for 100 years, but they could be the influencer of the future children, the ones that still, are vulnerable, or they still have a soul, or they still are impressionable, or they don't have as much wisdom as I feel like they feel. Because I was hearing that the Webstar or the Webster kids is the ones that tried to change my destiny. So I don't know if like I said, I feel like the people that I was around in school, even in middle school, 8th grade, that's that magic number with some type of manipulation. I'm getting the strength card. Okay, America coming into a more multi-dimensional school, multi-ethnic school, because when I was younger, it was mainly black people in that area when I went to those schools by my grandma's house, in that area. But when I moved up north a little bit, and I was living in the north, but they sent me to a school that was in the west side of the city. So I kind of moved. I kind of lived on every side: the north, the west, the south, and the east. Before high school, before I finished high school, okay, or that area, because it's kind of like 3 or 4 cities mixed up. You get what I'm saying? But it's the Webstar kids that they could be the ones that beheaded me, but in high school. I would have I moved to that part of the city in middle school. I went to school with them in middle school on the west side. These is the west side kids, more than likely, that beheaded me or did something to remove something or strip. They did something, some kind of ritual or something like this. Now, did it all the way work? I mean, it could have possibly, because I feel like somebody was claiming to be the mother. But did these people have some kind of demonic attachments or access to me? Possibly. I think that these was older people. I think I was the baby. Like, even if I looked the same as them, if they still kind of looked young like me, I still was the baby, the world card energy, or the Holy Spirit. Like, I couldn't see them. If these was all demons, if they threw me in a pit with all snakes, and I couldn't see that part of them. I could only see the surface. So it's like, even if there was a Lord God energy above me, okay, it would have to take accountability. You get what I'm saying? For whatever this is. And that's why I was just thinking about the whole thing about, they try to use that thing as like, God loved the world, he gave his begotten son. But what if the world was his child, and the begotten son is the spouse, or the begotten son is a grandchild, or, you know what I'm saying? Something like this, okay? And then what is gave? Gave to what? Somebody could have kept giving somebody a new life, because they wanted to keep somebody in this energy for whatever reason. This could even be like a Chronos energy, the spirit of Chronos, like eating a child or feasting off of the child until the child don't have nothing left. we look at him like taking a baby and biting his heart out, but it could be heartbreaking. The thing that you go through, or the process, could be heartbreaking. But I think that Chronos was taking also business ideas and giving it to other people to fuel other individuals. But that's the thing about that is, if something happened to Chronos, or if something happened to this Lord, those people ain't gonna want to get. That's like, okay, I don't want the child to have this much responsibility at this age, so you hold on to this. But you think when this person die or leave the earth, do you think these people gonna give this back to the child? So it's kind of like, for centuries and centuries and centuries, for real, you was setting the child up that way, and you kept seeing it happen that way. That's why I think that my grandfather clock, with all them grandfathers and all them ancient ones, it always comes up in reverse. And I think that if I had been a male, like, or if somebody would have left me a boy, whichever one it could be, I'm not ashamed of anyway. You get what I'm saying? I don't know which one. I know I've had children. It ain't my fault. I didn't go out there and say, hey, I want to get this changed or something like this. So that's the people be like, what's the difference? That's the difference. That's the difference right there. Nobody can help something that happened to them as a baby when they was helpless and they couldn't help themselves. But you got a choice as when you get older and say, hey, I think I want to remove my breast and I want to do this. And, oh, you're going to give me a contract? Oh, I'm about to be getting, excuse me, we was little. It used to be like, for $1 million, would you kiss a boy? Like, you ask a boy this. Would you kiss another boy or whatever for $1 million? And people like, shit, I don't know, man. No, but they probably would, okay? So it's kind of like that, all right? Somebody's always trying to sit there and judge too, or measure your stuff, or measure what I'm saying and try to see what rate. The measurement already been, like, this is just playing games with these people. I mean, the ones that's coming with that intention. Because nobody's in competition for real. That don't even make sense. I told y'all, it don't even make sense. Because you could put Shiva against Kali or something like this. They still gonna be deities. They've still got their own powers and stuff like this. Competition for what? They still gonna exist. The energy is still going to exist. So who? Because nobody is following the rules right now. If somebody's being told this is the heir to the throne or something like this, nobody's listening. Everybody's still trampling over like, I'm going to do what I want to do anyways. And it seems like they're not getting no repercussions. So what competition for what? And if this is a competition of those types of deities and somebody is a god, what that got to do with me, old Tyree? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is why I can't comprehend, or I can't see you, or this is why, and so it's just like, just let them do whatever. So I noticed with all that green energy, whatever, last night, I couldn't get it out of my mind. And then when I went back over to my table to grab my purse to bring my cards with me right now, I noticed that Mr. Green was even on the floor in reverse. So whoever this is that's pushing this green agenda, the phenotype is very familiar. I think I posted something, somebody pushing that green agenda. It just made me think, now where is this coming from? This also seemed like somebody that's trying to, if people have all different reasons. They hate you, they love you, to try to block your journey. The problem is that's what you're trying to do. It don't matter who you are, what you look like, or nothing like that. That's what you're trying to do. That's a problem. So somebody could be pushing the green deal, or they're going to start talking about the green deal or something, but this is in reverse. God already said. Somebody want to keep trying to use mechanisms on the earthly realm to make it seem like, yeah, she just said that in that video, but watch what we do. And this shit is about to start slipping away. Because they're doing it on purpose. They're waiting for me to say something or you to say something, and then they're going to try to use technology and all the strings that they can pull to make it seem like, ooh, you made a mistake, bitch. We see everything that's hitting you now since you said that. But it's earthly energy. It's still earthly energy, like on that level with those people. Yeah, somebody could be about to go to jail or something like this. This is like, somebody's about to stand up and somebody's making a change, or they just quietly making a change. And everybody's realizing this, and somebody trying to pull the rotten children that they gave all the gifts. Like, this is like Christ, all the gifts that was for Christ, God was giving them out, or a God was giving them out to other people. And because he knew your ass is different. This child is different. This could also be like a mythical deity or something, always been afraid that their son was going to come and steal their throne. Eventually thrones got passed down, but to steal it, to change the fucking world, you was wrong. It probably could be somebody that looked like a female, was a boy, or something like this. Or this could be somebody that castrated you to make you not look serious as a boy in the future, knowing it would give you at least 110 times more pressure, problems to claim your shit. And they thought that that was going to be the death of you. Like, this the first one too? Nah. If it come around or whatever, she don't got no penis or whatever, then it's not going to work. Okay, so somebody could be going to jail here. Whatever they trying to do to the son or something, it probably ain't about to happen. Also, these people, it's like somebody trying to get you to fight for something so they can have you or something like this. And it's like, if I fight for something, why would somebody have me? Now, gratitude to those that move shit what I can't see. One day I feel like when they say, oh, one day when you die, you're going to go to heaven, you're going to see all your family. I'm like, motherfucker, I want to go somewhere and see all the motherfuckers that had my back, that stopped the blade from going in my chest, that stopped the bullet from going in my head. That's who I want to meet. That's who I want to share whatever I feel like I want to share with. They could be family, but I'm not. That's not me. I'm here for something totally different here. It's like the Legion or something. When I say I'm walking like I got a 1,000 ancestors behind me, is usually people that probably went through the same shit that I went through. This ain't like, oh, just because you on the family tree, because some of the family trees been corrupted and redone over and over again. You might be the first one in 3 decades or 3 centuries that pop up that actually got the DNA of that lineage to put it back together. So something part had to die so that this could rise up, or whatever was going to be in you, what you create with somebody else. That's what it is right there. It wasn't what it was right here. In the back, in the past, would you just think about those fond, nostalgic, and I say enemies. I'm about to say memories. Like somebody is the lineage. So even to catch these people on this tree and then curse them that thought they was going to take it, you could be catching people on your tree or catching on. And they all hanging there thinking they having so good time, sucking up all the good energy and shit that come with your lineage. And then now it's just, they just took the bait. Or that's the pit that they want you to fall into. And now they're attached to that tree, and now it's corrupt or is cursed because of them being on it. And you about to they thought they stopped you from creating, and you about to build a whole nother something, and it's gonna be stronger. Okay. Yeah, the Ace of Cups. Cause everybody's like, what you doing? What you on? Ain't nothing going on here. And that's exactly how it's supposed to be. Like, stop making people think that the busier you are, the more out there you are, or something like this. You know, that means that you winning. Like, I don't know where they get it from. Okay. Somebody could also be lying or manipulating a situation here with the Ace of Swords. Okay. Saying, oh, because right here, like, this is like somebody attacking, but this is like they're not gonna attack you. But this could be a lie, because somebody wants somebody else's brain, or Ace of Cups. So this is a lie. If these people say, oh, we stopped the attack, Six of Swords, or something like this, or you're not going to jail, or if somebody wants you to stay right where you're at, this is not the case here. This is a lie, to stay right where you're at. You're right where you're supposed to be. Mm-mm. Yeah, this is a grandfather or a god or a higher up individual that's in the upright, that's saying that this is a lie. Or to stay stuck in a place, or stay in a place and just be imprisoned there, that's a lie. Or if you stay here any longer, you're gonna get stuck here. You can't move out, or you stuck and trapped like the rest of these souls, and you not. Also, this emperor could be looking in the upright. I'm your dad. I wouldn't do nothing. Or I'm your uncle. I'm your man. Or I'm your old teacher, or something like this. And somebody could be a liar. They just siphoning your energy, or bottling up your energy or something to take it. They looking like innocent, like, oh, that person would never do that to that child. Or remember all the people that had to get sent into the lake of fire when this child was little because people messed with this child. But somebody broke the code and they stopped doing that because they thought when they came back that you was gonna be dead, and then now they think they coming back and getting this juice from you, this new something that you alchemized or something. That's why I said they trying to play with somebody's energy. You know how they talk about like adrenochrome? They're trying to mess with somebody's energy on that level here, where you um maybe they tried like scaring the shit out of somebody. Maybe they tried making you extra happy all the time. Then there's something in the middle. There's something in the middle stuck, hopelessness, or like, damn, I just want to go. Like, why can't I have this one thing? It's my party. It's my coming out party. People try to shut that shit down early. I know I'm still chosen. I know I'm still the one or something like this for whatever this is. But they trying to and some people will like do crazy stuff to try to show out and get back on, and somebody's like, bitch, you just gonna sit there still? Yes, because it is what it is. That get what I'm saying? It is what it is. It ain't no competition. Like, these people is silly. Like Jesus said, I'm the one that pick it up and put it down again. These people really think they in charge of something here, and this is unjust here. It's a father or a grandfather or something here. Somebody could have even got sick. It could be another, because somebody like, oh, we family or family. Now, these could be plants. These ain't even your real family members no more. These are just shells or decoys. But whatever this person is doing to siphon this energy and bottle it up for a later time, this is wrong. Like, people don't even have to kill, but what you do have to do is, if I said no, you can't come siphon my energy, I can't carry you this time, it means fucking no. And somebody could be allowing these people because, no, but the people in the West Coast or something need this or something. Well, then they should have treated this person better, because this is somebody that's supposed to be walking through. You don't want to fuck with it, you don't have to. And then you will find the repercussions. You don't get to come back and say, oh, we are dying like she said. But let's make the media make it look like that's not what's happening. Let's throw a distraction or something like this. And then let's go in there and get the shit anyway. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. With the haunted house. Because somebody had to do something in your house. They terrorized something, or they vandalized some things or something like this. This person vandalized the house or something like this in order to get you in a certain energy. This could just be confusion, or this is like, when is this shit about to be over? Or maybe they thought you'd be like, oh my God, I'm just, yeah, and acting like a nervous wreck. But just, I think with Taurus, just, the ground moving a little bit to be like, what the fuck is that? And the bull ain't gonna be able to settle down just like that, because normally the ground don't shake like that unless it's an earthquake or a real problem. Okay. Also, I'm seeing in front of me, I'm sitting like in a dead end street or whatever, by this little pond or whatever, and there's 3 diamond shaped, like, traffic things, like little diamond shaped traffic things that are red right here in front of me. This could also have something to do with some tribal lands or ancient tribal lands. Somebody could be tied to the soil in antiquity, or with ancient land rights or something like this. Whether this is your family that you in, they could be taking over the rights for this, but they're not the ancient ones. They're China breeds, or fake necklaces from China, or fake things from other places or something. Or these could be conduits. And the master don't see what his creation is doing. The master don't see that you still organic, or you the most organic probably out of this group. And you can still see whatever they did or what they doing. You not embracing them. You saying, get them fucking out of here, because you see something in them that this owner or something don't want to see. Like, you trying to act like, that's like a town, like how it was in Twilight, when something was tearing those people apart, and they're like, well, this, I don't even think this is a vampire. This don't even look like wolf markings. We don't know what this is, And they all trying to find out, like, what is this thing? We didn't see bear. We didn't see, all these other attacks, or mauled people that was mauled by bears, or, mountain lions, Like, this is something different. Like, what is these markings? Mm-hmm. Queen of Cups. That's why I said these are two people that was faking like your mother. This could be also somebody that's a clone of a spouse, but an older version of this person. Or like I told you, these people drank from the fountain of youth. They rejected or they abused the fountain of youth, and then they got right back old looking. They're aging quickly. And so we got this Queen of Cups. It looks like her eyes is closed. When this person be meditating or whatever it's called, this person be casting spells towards this house. A Queen of Cups. That's why somebody got this person. They lifted this person up into Washington, D.C. So this is like, your a God or a Lord or your father or somebody always adored you. But it's, you got to get your standing and get your shit, because every time some little girl that might be your age walk through, you see what I'm saying? Even if this is a God that was supposed to take the daughter as a wife or whatever this is to extend the blood, the person always end up getting distracted by somebody that like is in your age bracket, and then this person consume that person, and then you don't get what's due to you. Like somebody, this Queen of Cups is the mother of doing this. Whoever they got over there in the east of the garden. This could also be a male. This could be a male, because somebody was okay with being with, they was looking for women with certain traits, maybe these people were born males, or they have more um, um, testosterone, or it's something about them, and this person moved on from being with people like that, you know, to like messing around with this, and now they're okay in the dark. At least they might be about to step out into the light of being like full-blown gay. Somebody plays with something like that, and this is so many lives have been lost, or so many new beginnings have been crumbled because of this. Like somebody has been, there's a male energy, whether this is somebody that just been a watcher of yours or whatever this is throughout your life, that been taking your niggas, and they conflicted all the time. They don't know, do they want to serve you, or is they under control of this other person because they older, wiser. This is somebody that 9 times out of 10 kept you away from your strength, or kept you away from learning how to protect yourself, or how to use forces around you that are connected to your own gifts, because this person only wanted to be sleeping with the men that you choose. This could be an entity or something here that doesn't really have an actual physical body on this earth. They was using yours. So whatever they're doing to somebody's Ace of Cups is injustice. Somebody they are in your mind. They are doing something. They're putting it. Imagine somebody said, we could plug into anybody's subconscious, and this is the new thing for really rich people, newly rich people, new money motherfuckers, ignorant motherfuckers. All right? It just seemed like they love it. They spending all their money. It's a drug to go back to high school and see everything that the child that was sitting next to them that they didn't get along with thought about them. It's a new drug. It's a new craze for the quick rich motherfuckers. The 5-minute, what she say? I don't, a 1-minute man. Okay? Something like this, okay? Because they're looking for an experience. The thing about today is selling an experience. And some of these people want a virtual experience. That gets old for regular humans. The reason why they pushing virtual, because a lot of motherfuckers is virtual now. A lot of people is cyborgs, or a lot of people is not human, or they're not something. Humans need experiences. We want experiences. Physical experiences. Different experiences. So it goes from a long leap to from us having like amusement parks and little things like this that would trigger us or whatever when we was little, or uplift us or something like this, to just straight to some headset you could put on. No, you see what I'm saying? Something's not normal about that. Like people are nostalgic in general. Like I said last night about like the Apollo or something like this. You mean to tell me, because we've been doing talent shows and everything like this all since a long time. School concerts and stuff like this. What? Because people could create AI and be, not who they are behind the scenes, or wearing a mask. put a persona out there, also bully people and things like this, knowing that ain't how they really look and things like that. This is another way of people not being held accountable. This is another way of people that's nervous to stand in front of a crowd of people. So you created an alternative reality to run the world in a system that don't even work for 99 point something percent of the fucking population. Do you know how narcissistic and how fucking how I don't even know the word for it. I don't even know the word for it. Self-centered or something like this. Because when people say not self-centered, but they use that other term, selfish or something like this, or self-centered. No, I think it is self-centered. Why wouldn't I be centered in myself? So I shouldn't have used that word. Who else want to be in there? You telling me it's bad to be self-centered. Now, selfish is the other thing. But self-centered? I was wondering who told us it was a problem with being that. What the fuck? I was supposed to be in the center core version of me. Now, there might be people that had this stripped from them and they don't know how to do this or what to do. And so the thing that's causing us so much despair is the fact that these people are forever searching for that, which they have to take from somebody else. So then it's like, oh, okay, so, these people ain't supposed to be here now. Because that ain't how we do things here. Chariot energy here. This is like me. I watch tarot. I don't watch male tarot readers. I probably shouldn't watch females, but I don't watch male tarot readers because I don't want I don't have nothing against tarot readers or male tarot readers or anything. It just, for me, I don't want to be. I'm going somewhere else. I don't want to be having my other counterpart. It's like I'm a Taurus. I'm an energy reader, or I'm a Earth level based allegedly individual. I need somebody else that's like does the other thing. Walk through the desert, bitch, like maybe a Scorpio, or somebody that be, in the waters like the Aquarius. So when we meet, we could talk about some shit. Not the same thing. We both Taurus and we both just sitting here. Nah, I need I need like a Zazu, bitch, or something like this. Some kind of bird or something, an American eagle, bitch. I need something like this. To be my person. Okay? But I feel like, we can, if we really try, some energies can dilate through or go through the motions or turn the dial on what, sign they want to be, actually. Okay, but when you're being attacked, it's hard to navigate those tools, I think. So somebody lied. They do want to drain somebody of their energy here. Or somebody saying that these people didn't attack you back in the day to drain your energy, but absolutely with the hangman underneath there, they sure did. They sure did. So one of these girls used to deal with, or they was an incubus, succubus energy to your male, or a male that's very close to you. And they're claiming things otherwise or edgewise, or this is somebody that got with somebody after you. And when they plugged into that person during sex, they realized who they was cleaved onto at first, and this person couldn't access that data, but this person was like, after fucking with you, I found out who you attached to, nigga, and I'm about to get you. And you could have seen this person rip this person off or not, but that's what I'm telling you about. There's levels to this shit. You could think, yeah, me and this person like this we do together, but some people be already a dimension. They step down a dimension to come see your silly ass, to zap that information out and take it. And then you sitting here crying every day like, oh, ain't no money around here, da-da-da-da. But if you wouldn't have fucked that person right at this particular time when shit was brewing right now, then after this little tour, after this little whatever, that shit would have been still sitting there. Because you couldn't control yourself or something like this. So now somebody's out in the cold. This could even be somebody siphoning your energy, making a cure for something, and they refuse to give it to you. And then I got to confiscate the whole fucking company because you use my intellectual property or use you use my energy or my child's energy, or some of these people kept these children away from you, so you can't claim the patent or something. When it, I mean, I hate to talk about it like this, but this is, this is like the business aspect of things here. And then it's also not even that, it's the well-being of the planet, because these are supposed to be navigators, these supposed to be gatekeepers, to make sure that the energy don't get in the wrong hands, whether it's free or somebody pay a lot. You should not, this type of energy, if it's not for that group, it's not for that group. That means that you just on the war field empowering, and your dudes from your team from America side is dying on the fucking field, and you don't even realize that you going and feeding. And again, so even the best could get hit up with some kind of situation like this, but I feel like God sorts it out. Okay, could be that spin energy. We kept getting spin, like that 50 cent spinning chain. Okay, there's witchcraft attached to that. Just in case I say shit, because not halfway, 50-50. Somebody don't know for real. So I had to tell them. Now, if you knew your chain do that, then you knew your chain do that or something like this, and you know what the fuck I'm saying. Yes, I'm talking to you. If somebody didn't know, if their mama gave them that chain and didn't know, that just be like, baby, anytime you think about me, spin that chain, and didn't know that you was destroying shit, or the mother know that you really wanted this female, but every time you spin it on this female to try to get something to go in your way, your mama didn't tell you that it was knocking it away. Because I feel like some of these mamas know that they get their fucking head knocked off in some situation when it comes to this person's wife or kids or what they work or their money or something like this. And somebody knew the truth. You know how people like, oh, it's this necklace that you gave me or something ever since I've been wearing. Or I think there was a necklace on what Rowan was wearing on Mayfair Witches here. Also, something about lineage jumping or something. Like, it's like, say, how they said Mary Black was the witch. Say it wasn't. That's the lineage. But say the person that on the other side of the family, your other side of your family or whatever, they were other dark demons or something, and then they latch onto that family tree or whatever. And what they were able to build with that family tree, what they were able to create with that family tree, and that one was some type of witchy kind of something. But it's not the black people or the Marianne Black's tribe. It's who they always end up getting connected to, or something like this, that caused the turmoil. It's something about like hacking or hijacking trees to use the lineal powers all the way back to beginning of time that are attached to these particular families here. So that's like Deuteronomy 28. Then you let them in, or you let them into the family or something like this, or you let them into this or the business or something, and then they're going to just take it over. Okay? So what's covered up? We got the King of Wands. Yeah, I feel like a King of Wands, it could have been under mind control to be sleeping with a bunch of people here. Something was hidden about what was going on at their house, or somebody could have went on a journey and to sleep with a bunch of people, and they're not. Yeah, this is definitely Mommy Watson over here with this Queen of Cups. They went on this journey and they wasn't aware what this Queen of Cups energy was doing from the east of the garden to their home. Okay? And now the money in the east is gone. The government is broke. This Mommy Watson energy about to be broke. Whoever this male is about to be, everybody broke. There's nothing left. There's nothing. It's okay, great. Now it's time to panic. There's nothing. Somebody's name could be Panic. There's nothing left. For whatever reason. Somebody could have hid it in the middle of the desert for you and them to go run away. I don't know what, but there's nothing left. Look, I just seen cups sticking out. Nothing, not even the cups. There's nothing left. There's an Emperor of a smaller stature here. This is giving me like Lord Farquaad energy. And then we're getting the Three of Swords. Somebody cares about somebody, loves somebody, or something like this. I don't know what this is here. They want to give this person back something. It could be also they want this person to be the Queen of Cups, or they want to give you your cup back. It's not the same Ace of Cups you had or something like this, or it's not no Ace of Cups, but I need you to have a cup back so you could communicate with me. Okay, somebody only wants you communicating with them but God. It's like, no, we ain't no half stepping around this motherfucker now. Yeah, I'm not happy with that. Ain't no half stepping. All right. Or somebody saying you never happy, always want more. No, that's that bitch over there. That's that Queen of Cups over there, that fairy or whatever this is. Okay? Because somebody already happy without none of this shit. They would be happier if these people would back up. The more money for this person is not the more problems, is to get away from the more problems. Somebody could be a more. Yeah, the more money for this person is nothing but expansion for everyone. Because this person is not like the rest of them. Put it like that. That's why it was left to them. And that's why these people is going to pay. Yeah, that's why the power was left to me. Not this Knave of Wands. This could be a young boy dicking it down. Everything that they see or something. It ain't got nothing to do with this. Somebody could be trying to put you in a competition with a little boy. This could be like a little neighbor boy or something like this. That they got trying to look at your images or hump on you or something like this. I don't know what the hell this is. And then this journey, Scorpio journey energy. Okay. And this Hierophant. Yep. I call him Blackbeard. Space. I wonder if I was thinking about MySpace the other day, and I was thinking about Elon Musk and SpaceX. I don't know. Yeah, star in reverse. Like nobody gave me nobody gave me the pamphlet on whatever this is. That's why I know I'm not meant for no oaths or nothing else. It ain't no motherfucking filter. It ain't no limit. And I'm talking about no limit before the fame, before the contract. That's different than no limit after a contract.